history and culture of Italy is steeped in wine, especially red wine. And today we're exploring the Chianti region in the heart of Tuscany with 3 wonderful wines from Ruffino. So let's go. Andiamo! Welcome everyone, bienvenuti, I'm Greg the Wine Traveler. Today we're going to Poggiocagiano, just outside of Florence, in the heart of Chianti Classico. I love Florence, it's filled with art and culture. I can't wait to go back there. There's a lot of history and culture just outside of Florence in Chianti. This is a place that a lot of Americans don't go, but it's just a short drive outside of Florence. A little history. Cosimo III, a Medici, defined the region of Chianti, part of which is now Chianti Classico. It's more complicated than that, and the boundaries have changed. And winemaking goes back here centuries before then. But it was very important to define what was a Chianti and what was a Chianti Classico. Let's try the wines of Ruffino. I've got 3 here, but they make a lot of fantastic wines. When you go to Ruffino, they have a sit-down guided tasting. It's really a great way to get an introduction to the Chianti region. It's fantastic. The first wine to try is the Chianti Superiori 2018. So let's give it a try. This wine is only 2 years old. The acidity is still there. The fruit's still there. It's a younger wine. This wine goes with anything. It's a light body, so you can pair it with a hamburger, cheeseburger, grilled cheese, or spaghetti or pizza. It doesn't matter. It's a very light body kind of wine, goes with anything. And remember people, don't get stressed about food pairings with your wine. There's no wine police. Next we're going to try the Ruffino Chianti Classico Il DUCALE 2017. This is just 1 year older than the other wine. And one thing to pay attention to is the Gallo Nero. The Gallo Nero, the black rooster tells you it's a Chianti Classico. This one, with a deeper perfume, a little bit of a smokiness to it, I would serve with grilled meats, grilled vegetables, or my favorite, spaghetti alla matriciana, and I think that would be great. Have a look at my recipe reference below, okay? But I'll tell you, a pizza would be okay as well. If you get this wine and get the perfume, you'll know what it's like being in the Chianti region, out in the fields and the vineyards. It really does smell like you're there. Let's try this wine. It's a MODUS 2017, a mixture of Cabernet Sauvignon and Sangiovese. It's an IGT, Tuscany. So it's not a traditional wine. It's also sometimes called a Super Tuscan. Yes, you're getting the fruit from the Cabernet, so it's a little bit more fruit coming out of it than you would with a traditional Italian wine. It softens out the acidity, balances it a little bit better, and I'll tell you what, it would go perfect with barbecue pork ribs. Yep, folks, Italian wines do go with American food. It's not always spaghetti, pasta, and pizza. Now folks, when you go to Ruffino, you could just go to the Enoteca, buy some wines, but really you don't get the full experience. Please call ahead or go online, make a reservation, and have a full experience. Wine tasting, go to the winery and the vineyard. There's a lot to find out and a lot to experience. You get a sense of the place. And the guide does a really good job. You'll really appreciate your time there. And coming from Florence, it's a pretty easy drive for a first-time driver in Italy, just 30 minutes. And you could take yourself there and have a beautiful time and come back and not make it into a stressful day and not be on a crowded tour bus. It really is a nice getaway from the city. And you'll enjoy it. Guys, if you like wine and food and travel, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel. So now is that time. Pour yourself a glass of wine or two. Relax and begin to dream of your own adventures in Chianti. Okay, so goodbye everybody. Ciao a tutti. Alla salute.